Oh,
We're live. Oh, welcome to Failing at Reading the News, episode 74. We have
Hello,
absolutely
everyone.
fucking nobody in the chat because we're amazing.
So amazing.
Fine, go to hell.
Can't hear you.
Welcome.
Now I can.
Welcome to absolutely
Hello.
nobody.
I thought you were still streaming.
Hello.
I was, but I was kind of flagging a little bit mentally, so I figured I'd come onto a stream where I don't need to have my wits about me.
Thing is, I mean, you've been streaming for like fucking all day, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
Hello, Honey Monster. Mr. Misanthropics is 6. And hello, TC.
I think a lot of your regular viewers will be crossing over from mine now, like TC and Honey Monster.
I'm a strong believer that TC. I have a strong feeling TC does what Rolling Bear does. Watches my stream while he listens to y'all's.
Pretty fun to Enemy has his way to say. It's been a slow day's day because, you know, Sunday. Because when the fuck is Sunday not slow news? Yeah, you guys are the same chat to my decorating. I'm glad we could help you concentrate on decorating. Hopefully you're almost finished with that because I think you've been doing that for a while.
Say what now?
Saying he's saying that we have the soundtrack to his decorating.
Yeah.
I've been playing Fallout. Try not to peak all day. We drank last night, Mr. Misanthropic. Legal attacks kept English home. Kept English couple stranded in their home. An English couple have said they were unable to leave their house for nearly a week after seagulls tried to attack them every time they left.
Yeah.
Roy Pickard and his wife, Roy Pickard, 77, and his wife Brenda, 71, claimed 2 herring gulls who have chicks on living on the roof on Not End on Sea, Lancashire. Chased after them when they tried to go somewhere in the nightmare scenario. See, I've had this problem before as well.
Well, you live near the sea, don't you?
Yeah.
You get
Well,
attacked by
seagulls a lot.
seagulls? Like attacked by
Yeah, but
seagulls? That's what happens to you?
Yeah, in the summer when seagulls have their chicks on the roofs of people's houses, they like to attack people who walk past.
That's hilarious. I mean, we used to have a lot of seagulls and pigeons, but they wouldn't attack people unless you fed them.
Yeah, but this is like because they have chicks on the people's roofs, so pain in the fucking arse. I've not been able to get out my front door. Roy told the Telegraph. I think I'm coming down with something I haven't had a smoke all day. I tried to get out the door. 2 adult seagulls are right there. But I've got door cards. And it was genuinely frightening. Thankfully, we've integrated the garage, and I can get to it from my kitchen. Open the garage door, drive out and get shopping. We'll have to leave the garage door open, which isn't ideal, Roy said. Gas the sublimination. No, cryptic, no.
I don't know if Cryptic was still in the chat when I discovered this, but I just want to apologise to him. I wasn't ignoring him in my chat earlier. I had the wrong chat window open.
That was a hilarious flop, by the way. I applaud your flop.
You're not the only person that's done that.
Yeah, well, I started my stream and then stopped it and then decided against it. I went, right, okay, no, I'll start again, not realising it would actually start it as a completely different live stream.
Whoops. All right, I shall be right back.
I know it. Someone's microwave's going on. I think it's Trucker's truck.
Oh, no, it might be my fan. Sorry.
No, it's definitely Trucker's truck. It was a beeping noise.
Ah, right.
A spokesperson for Weir, fuck knows, council, told the news outlet that the gulls are protected when they wildly nest, and said they sympathise with the bigger situation. Seagulls. Yeah, visit Mr. Picard to assess the situation, and give advice on how we can deal with the gulls, the spokesperson said. But now a solution is in place which will enable Mr. Picard to take his wife to her private apartment. I always pronounce wire. Fair enough. Got English in their weird names.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree. I need to be tarred and feathered. What for? Is that for like the fucking 200 sub special, is it?
Love it. I love it, Scotsman.
So for 200 subs, that's what that's going to be then, is it? As if the 100 sub special wasn't bad enough. Tarred and feathered in your bonnet. Oh, that's the 300 sub special. Thanks for a shitty plus story. What the hell? James Reed went in my chat and didn't fucking spam the ghost boo. Fucking hell. The other night today, James.
James is a good boy. Leave James alone.
The only time he's ever in my chat is to spam ghost boo for like 10 minutes, then leave.
He's a good boy.
How do we do it just for fun? Pay me money. That's how you do that. James Reed says he is. I remember that guy for 300 subs. We tarred and feathered him in his bonnet. Well, quite a way to go yet. Anyway, McDonald's employee just catch women dropping off child so she could go gambling without him. He drives me crazy.
TC, you're the goodest boy. Oh, you're the goodest boy.
No.
TC, do you want to go for a walk?
Scotty, if you're gonna get a TC, you can walk him.
And if I go, you can't be arse walking the dog.
Exactly. Like, if you want to pet TC, that is your thing, man. You can walk him, dude. And don't forget to feed and water him either, you know? Just give him some water.
Says the
pour it on his
person who ordered
head.
like fucking 200 cats.
Yeah. I don't have to walk
I was
the
like,
cat.
200. That'd be a pain in the fucking arse, though, wouldn't it? Well, that would take to feed them, clean the litter boxes and shit.
Actually, I think you'll find us litter boxes of shit, not and shit.
Yeah, yeah, TC is a big responsibility. I had to leave because you timed me out. Well, and the news on the GPP is better, but the GPP is not now. All right. Turns out I've read the articles before they get read on the GPP anyway.
Exactly. Scotty's totally with the times.
Yeah, I'm more
Well,
relevant.
no, that's only because you're on earlier in the evening.
Yeah, that's why I do that deliberately.
It doesn't matter why he's better than the GPP. It just matters that he is.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
I'm helping. Yay!
I give
Hey,
the
mother
woman
looking-
bonus points. He keeps score on everything.
Actually, you know, allow yourself to buy another cat.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not looking after it though. Hey, if I buy a dog and you don't look after it, why should I look after your cat?
It's okay. I'll look after the kitties. Kitties are way more fun to look after anyways.
Anyway, a mother looking for a big win in a casino may have lost big time after leaving her son unsupervised nearby at McDonald's. Employees of the Piota, I assume that's Arizona. Fast food.
Yes,
Eatery.
yes, it is.
No, it's the 9-year-old boy was all by himself and called the police. They also reportedly provided the kid with food and activities while they waited for the authorities to arrive. He's like, why have
A cat?
kids who are just gonna not even bother up parenting your kid?
Hi, kitty kitty. You want to say hi to Scotty? Because he heard he was talking about kitty kitties. Such a good kid.
No clue. Like I said, why have kids? And why have kids if you're not gonna bother with your kids? You know,
Agreed.
like either put them up for adoption or just not even bother having them.
Wow.
But
I was just shocked by your hardline stance on that.
it's true. Mm.
I trained him well.
Do you think I'm gonna be accepted? Do you think I'm gonna find it acceptable to just leave a fucking kid in a McDonald's all day? No.
Well, it does have a playland.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to them, they did give the kid food and things to do.
Mhm.
But it's not their job, though, to do that. James, it was pretty boring, to be honest.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah, James, I've streamed all weekend. It's sort of distracted me from a few things for a bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's a shitty pet. Oh my god, I tried to smoke. I think I coughed out all of my intestines. Make sure you don't die on a Skittles. Remember,
Yeah, M&M's, we loves you.
you're the one that married me and blind girl on the internet, remember? I think the wedding rings were like fucking 10 grams when they're not. No.
No.
Yeah.
I'm out of
that
Teddy
sounds-
Grams. I don't want to think about Teddy Grams until I has more.
I think you just buy half the stuff for yourself and just hope your son doesn't eat it all before you get it.
Pretty much. Well, I buy it with the intention of giving it to my son, but then he rejects it and doesn't eat it. And I'm like, fine, you motherfucker, I'm going to eat it then. And I do.
Fiona sounds like a urine infection.
And yeah, yes, James.
And I'm back.
Yes, James. Gammon. Gammon.
Stacey and Rob dropped off the son at the restaurant around 8:30 a.m. Around 8:30 on Wednesday evening. Employees not only noticed the child was unsupervised, it was also dirty and disheveled. Rob allegedly left the child alone in the restaurant for 2 hours before returning. Officer Brandon Shefferett of Peoria Police Department told Matt Yahoo's Lifestyle the kid said his mother had dropped him off so she could go gambling. But that wasn't.
Well, at least she had a good reason.
Exactly.
Hey, what-
I mean, she might win thousands of dollars and he'll have a college scholarship.
Still a fucking shitty mother.
Well, obviously, but
If it wasn't upset and said she always comes back. I mean, at least didn't combine them completely.
I love that. I'm not a terrible mother. At least I come back for him.
Occasionally.
I've already read I've read the Machete one the other day. I don't know why the fuck I don't to though.
Wait. Would she be a better mom if she dropped him off at Disneyland and then went gambling all day?
No, I'd still be a bit shit, man. But imagine if she's gambling, she doesn't have a lot of money, she'd be left at Disneyland with no money. Which
But
would fucking suck.
Disneyland.
Yeah, can you imagine being left with Disneyland with no money?
Okay, no money, no. They gotta at least give me some. But if they give me like,
Being
you
left
know,
with Disneyland would be
as
fine, but
long as I
Disneyland
get
with enough
money
money.
for snacks and waters once in a while, I'll be fine.
Disneyland with enough money to go on rides and stuff. Yeah, fine, fair enough. I'd be up for that, but. Rob reportedly returned to the restaurant only minutes after law enforcement arrived. This game, she initially said that she was grocery shopping at a nearby marketplace. Fancy clean, however, and admitted leaving the boy at the restaurant so that she could gamble at a nearby casino. When asked why she dropped her son off at the restaurant, Rob reportedly told authorities, "He drives me crazy and steals my money." That's called being a mother, isn't it?
Yep.
That's kind of the job description.
What do you want?
And just being a parent is it's a thankless job with no money in return or nothing. In fact, you lose money.
Actually, yeah, pretty much. It's the job you'll never get a thank you for.
No.
I agree, Peter.
Rob was arrested in charge of one count of child abuse and one count of endangering the health of a minor. That's part of being a parent. She shouldn't be a parent. I agree. Like and share the screen so we can get more people in the stream. Please remember to subscribe.
Me.
Moving on.
Fucking meow.
Fucking meow. What's going up to now?
Exactly. She's just fucking meows all over the place.
Man dressed in cuddly lion costume. So Japanese zookeepers can practice what to do if a big cat escapes. Let me experience so Japanese zookeepers preparing for a lion escape by chasing a man in a lion costume. Staffs at Toei Zoo in Ekimi, or in South Japan, took part in a drill on Saturday to make sure they could cope if one of the big cats escaped. After watching my little cousins, I finally understand why my dad was so irritable all the time. What a job. Yeah. Imagine if we just dress up in a fucking lion costume and run out. Despite Jordan video shows workers staging an attempted lying escape in case one of the beaches managed to get out during an earthquake or other disaster. At one point, the camera took a bit of real one was looking amused. It's an apprenticeship you have to go through. In Japan, I wouldn't be shocked, to be honest. The clip begins with a group of workers putting up a net to lock the feature inside the site. The camera then cuts across, and Cameron cuts to a man stumbling around, dressed as a cartoon lion, before running towards the zookeepers and attacking one of them through the net. Putting in the degree of higher, well, these days you ain't probably red shit pay as well. Puff puff.
What did you just call me?
Puff, puff, bitch.
Puff, puff, pass.
Blango, you ran out of smoke shit.
Yep.
Sucks for you, then.
Yes, it does. Don't remind me.
I only asked.
Don't remind me. It's terrible. I feel like I'm just gonna die because I don't have cancer sticks. I realize how that sounds, but still.
You may feel like you're gonna die because you've had about 6 blood sugar lows.
Well, that too.
The employee falls to the floor before colleagues come to their rescue. The second part of the video sees a minivan driving through the zoo as one worker takes aim at a person in a costume with a gun, with a toy gun.
Not a toy gun.
Japanese are fucking weird, aren't they?
Yep.
There's a cute little van, though.
That van's tiny.
Mm-hmm.
I did a minivan, but it's fucking tiny. When the zookeeper fires and the man in the costume falls to the ground as if he'd actually been shot. After checking to see if the lion is dead by poking it with a long stick. Yeah, that's a really mini villain, yeah, it is. I feel like that's gonna be a bad idea though. I feel like they probably need a bigger villain if it's a real life lion. The long stick, the emergency workers rushed to put the body in the bag. The Japanese zoos often stage animals to keep scenarios to make sure all employees are prepared. Another video shows a similar operation. This time, someone dressed as a zebra. This is zebra in Tokyo. Yeah, the Japs are fucking weird, aren't they?
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah, they're very fucking weird people. It's one that Chadwick sent me yesterday. I watched it this morning, actually. Yeah, I think Blango knows what it is.
You know what's funny is Peter finally woke up from my mass kitty messages like 2 minutes after Chadwick went to sleep. I was like, "Yay, Chadwick is sleeping."
Yeah, that's when Chadwick said
That belch was in honor of Blind Girl because that was actually in honor of Blind Girl and TC because he and I were just speaking about it earlier. That was an actual, honest to God, real Coke.
Coke's amazing.
James Woodwright says good burp.
Why, thank you. Thank you.
Bread and Coke. Anyway,
This is like the first real Coke I've had in a long time.
Trapeze artist with diarrhea.
Don't know yet.
Really?
Okay.
Trapeze artist.
Trapeze artist with diarrhea shits on 23 people.
Chadwick, I love you. Actually, this is complimented Chadwick's woman.
Yeah, because and like they said, like, oh, that I was gonna be this article.
He flies through the air with the greatest of ease. He's the young man on the flying trap.
Hells yeah. Be fucking hilarious as long as I'm not there. Where did everybody go?
I don't know. I think Scotty's internet may have chirped.
I'm here.
Peter?
I'm here.
Okay, because it just got really quiet, and I'm like, Hangouts doesn't usually get all poopy on my phone. What the hell happened? Speaking of poop, but yeah. So, anyways, I don't know what's in this article, so I can't help Scotty have content. Poop.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'll try to find some. He's probably going to come back once I do, but I'm going to try to find something anyways. Let's see, what do we got down here? We got kitties. Oh, bye, Scotty.
So, Peter, and he's gone.
Gone.
So, Peter, how was the game going?
It's going all right, yeah.
Game's gone?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Bear breaks into a house and falls asleep in a closet. Bad bear.
Come on, today's 7 years and you're going to run away from Vanilla Bear so quickly?
Exactly. I mean, like, they got anniversary things and everything, and Bear's cheating on it with a closet. Like, that's just wrong.
Well, you know, actually, during the stream, somebody made the comment about the whole irony in 7 years. You know, they've been married for 7 years. That punishment, the possible punishment for hate speech, 7 years. Nobody's mentioned the 7-year itch yet.
Well, I mean,
at one point in time, statistically in the U.S., I don't know. I'm not so sure.
I was gonna say he's lucky to get a hot
I
woman.
mean,
anyways, so
statistically,
yeah,
in
it's
that-
gonna be nuts.
Oh, Scotty's back.
Welcome to the stream, Opinionated Scotsman. Welcome to the pub stream.
My internet said I didn't want to work anymore.
Oh, this is in Montana too.
What's this
Blackbeard
about?
broke into a Montana house and then was found comfortably sleeping in a closet after ripping apart the residence. So the whole house is all blessed because the bear went all apeshit crazy and then it just fell asleep in the closet. Hopefully it didn't eat her shoes.
You know, the worst
Yeah,
part
I've
is the
seen
bear
that.
was actually just. The sad part about it is the bear was probably just playing.
Probably.
Yeah. Thank you for reading the articles. Love
No
you.
problem.
This is why I love you.
Oh, I love you too, honey.
Yeah, my internet decided it didn't want to work anymore.
Yeah, I figured when everything went super silent, I was like, where did everybody go? And then I found out it was just you.
Oh, fuck. They just got out there.
Hmm.
Oh, damn it. Trocker, you ruined it.
Man, you know. Bear went back into the
What?
closet. He's no longer openly biracial. And Ginge, no, it's fucking, it's Sunday. There is no ghost brew today.
Something happened. Right, but Blind Girl just suddenly stopped mid-sentence, and Scotsman was like, "Oh, hello? Hello?" I was deliberately staying quiet.
You're a dick.
Sorry.
I wasn't stopped mid-sentence. I was finished what I was saying because there wasn't really that much to say about it.
Anyway, back to the article I was editing before. Trapeze artist with diarrhea shits on 23 people. The wonderful Belgian circus is alive, full of magic, illusion, laughter, fun.
Full of magic and shit.
Tappers and a brave trapeze artist with the presentation of the circus this Friday in Valencia. What was not expected by the audience, children, and adults, and old people. Old people don't count as adults anymore, do they? No.
Nope.
Well, it's
They're just old
not
people.
clowns those kids are going to be scared of.
Typical woman never finishes their sentences.
Hey.
You see, don't insult my woman. Anyway.
Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, Scotty will have you know, I apparently talk too much, and he can never get a word or a sentence in on his own.
No, this is, that's only on fucking DMs. You talk too much.
Okay. I'll
Yeah, you
talk
can-
more in Hangouts then.
And you just complain like,
Miss-
oh, I don't get a word. Complain like, oh, I can't get.
Mr. Misanthropic says, please tell me there's a video.
That's exactly what we said last night, and there isn't.
I'll try and find a video one day. I'll try and find a video later on. Maybe show it tomorrow or something. It's at the middle of the show when it was determined the trapeze artist. Yeah, plenty of girls to the fate. Irreversible. Intestinal problem.
I heard the same thing.
It's raining shit. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Run away. With the words of the people who were under the trapeze artist after noticing the unexpected rain, at least 23 suspected. Just, spectators were spots of shit.
I've just got this mental image of an arc of liquid shit spraying out all over a circus crowd.
I want to know if he knew he had to take some Imodium before or after he went out there.
It was a she, I think.
Oh, well, that's even worse. But, yeah.
How's that even worse?
Well, it just is, because it's not very ladylike to poop on people.
It's not all to poop on people in general, is it?
Yeah, but, you know.
I've heard it was a shit.
Not very ladylike, but it is fucking manly.
Exactly. But like, I
Hey,
wonder
me,
if like
man,
she knew she
me
had
poo on
diarrhea
you.
before she got up there.
You consider yourself a lady, do you, Blind Girl?
Yeah.
Don't lie, we've seen your penis.
And my
I don't have a
huge
fucking
balls.
penis. Or balls.
My massively huge balls.
I heard it was a shit circus. Talk about a shitty situation.
Scott, go from
No.
the article. What's the name of the site it's from?
That is news.
I'm sitting here looking at Snopes that's saying it's false.
Yeah.
I was searching for the video, and first thing that popped up was Snopes saying it didn't happen.
Oh, that was a waste of time.
Shit.
Literally.
Oh, well, there's no video.
Well, sorry. Yeah, that explains why there's no video.
He's completely ruined it.
Sorry.
Damn it,
Sorry.
Chadwick. I'm going to blame Chadwick for that.
Damn it! Chadwick?
Yeah. Damn it, Chadwick. This is your fault.
Damn it. The news you've read out that I've been interested in, and it's fucking fake.
Fucking annoying, that, isn't it?
Apparently, This Is News' tagline is not real, but so funny.
It would have been funnier if it was real.
It would be hilarious if it was real. Well, I searched for it on YouTube, and I actually found lots of compilations of trapeze artists gone wrong. So, how about people falling off and all that stuff, I guess?
Yeah, that's not as funny. You are fake news.
It's not as funny as a rainbow of shit.
To be fair, Skittles, I never claimed to be
Yeah.
real news.
I've never seen a trapeze artist fall to their death, but I saw a parachuter fall from the sky and die.
That's a bit grim, isn't it?
Yeah, we were at.
It's wild to watch him.
Hilarious because, well, it wasn't hilarious for the parachuter.
That was hilarious. He died.
No,
It was hilarious. He hit the ground and he just folded like an accordion.
Actually, it was a she. But it was a church barbecue. So God was there and everything, and she still fell to her death. So it was a church barbecue. It was in the back of the church, and there was like 20 children, and all of a sudden...
Here's the question: how many times did she bounce?
I don't remember that. I just remember parents going, "Oh my God, come here, child." I'm like, "Why? I want to see." That's all I really remember.
She looked like she looked like Wile E. Coyote after he
Thanks, Rick. You give me an idea.
fallen from a great height.
Yeah, everybody's sitting there ringing around the rosy. Then all of a sudden,
Pretty much. Actually, we were singing Jesus songs, and then
Hello, English Storm.
the only thing I really remember is the parachute just kind of falling down very, very lightly as the dead body was there, and it was just, dead person.
I guess press F for the person that died.
Well, it was like 25 years ago. But yeah, I just thought it was
Well,
weird
travel
that
back
it was
in time
the
and
back
press
of a
F
church.
then.
It's
God
like back
damn
of
it,
a
do we have to
church,
tell you
like
how
if
to do
God
everything?
would've saved her.
Go fucking AOL.com and press F or something. I don't know. It doesn't take you like fucking. Actually, don't do that because it'll take you like fucking half an hour to do that. Shut up.
This is 1862.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Labour MP David Lammy says he would pour whatever he can out. He would pour whatever I can get on my hands over the white supremacists. I don't give two bloody hoots what apologists you are about it, says Tottenham MP in dispute with Conservative commentator. David Lammy. What a cunt. Labour MP David Lammy said he would be willing to pour whatever I can get on my hands over a white supremacist during a tirade about hard right politics. The MP for Tottenham and defended his tone of attacks on Steve Bannon and Boris Johnson. Getting a Twitter smack with Tom Montgomery, a founder of Conservative Home website on Sunday. Describing the US political, Shannon started talking about his links with Mr. Johnson, and newly revealed video as a hard right white supremacist. Mr. Lammy accused the Tory leadership frontrunner candidate of being a pathological liar, claiming he had no association with Mr. Lammy. Lammy making acid attack threats, I see. Indirectly, maybe, yeah. Black privilege if he's not removed from Twitter. Yeah, but he has the correct politics. He's not going to move from Twitter. What if all I would fight with massage oil? If it rubs it on his face is very shiny. Is David Lammy race baiting again? I'm shocked. Don't know. It's very shocking, isn't it? I think I never race baits, does he? Mr. Montgomery said, Lammy could be more like Trump than Boris. And said, you endlessly pour scorn all over your political opponents, poisoning political discourse in the process. And happy Sunday, Victor. The Labour MP responded, I pour whatever I can get my hands on. On an avowed white supremacist. Not big though. David Lammy is definitely a fucking race player. This is the same guy that complained to Comic Relief because they were too white. He's definitely a race player.
Is someone sat on a leather chair?
Okay, probably.
I think that's creaking wood.
That's me, I think. I gotta pour whatever I can get my hands on without white supremacists. My ancestors died fighting for this shit. I wouldn't give two body hits what your balls his arse thinks about it. You lay down with dogs, you get fleas. No, I'm just kidding around. Dispute rekindle the debate about the best way to combat openly racist activists and the rise of the far right. As the online row escalated on Sunday afternoon, Mr. Lammy continued to insist there is no polite way to tackle racism and xenophobia. I can't believe was down 8 million because of him, probably. After Mr. Montgomery criticised for his tone for a second time, the Tottenham MP responded, words about those that would like me to be considered English gentlemen, are they being called out for nothing less than folks? See, did you have no debate? Did you just constantly do it like, oh, they're just calling, they're just saying that you just use fucking race against them? Is that his only defense? Because it seems to be. Because he criticised his tone, he didn't say anything about his fucking race.
I don't.
So it seems to be, anyway.
Unfortunately, I don't know enough about it to comment.
Oh, Peter should know, shouldn't he?
What?
David
Peter
Lammy.
knows stuff.
Sorry, I was just doing something. What? So,
David Lammy, race baiter or not?
yes.
He definitely is. And this isn't about social media use, Nick. He said, addressing the Conservative commentator, it's about the hard right white supremacy. And Boris Johnson's pick over superpower whatever the cost.
That's kind of irritating because the alt-right is white supremacy. Why are they going hard-right white supremacy? Like, we already have a word for that. It's called alt-right. Why do you need to now just associate everything with the word right to white supremacy? What the fuck, people?
They've been doing that for ages anyway, haven't they? That's not
Right?
new,
Like,
then.
what the fuck started to malfunction?
On the left equates everything they have to say as white supremacy, period. So everything that's against them.
Yeah, is there anyone on the planet who's a bigger race baiter than David Lammy? Maybe Diane Abbott. Maybe. That's the closest thing I can think of. I like Lemmy, but not Lammy. No, Lemmy's not funny either. Lemmy's shit. Because I don't know, Lemmy's some fucking shitty Scottish comedian. Like, how's it pursuit of power, whatever they call stuff? He's running in a fucking party election. Like, how is that a pursuit of power, whatever the cost? Like, really? Yeah, hello, we get apologists. I think you're calling out Boris Johnson as no better than him. Taking advice from Bannon, who wears racist and xenophobe as a badge of honor. Examples not given, obviously. Are you paid to be Boris Stooge or just morally bankrupt? I think Limmy's funny. Some of his stuff is not as good as Berners. I'd say Still Games better. Still Games the best Scottish comedy. Mr. McGonagall replied, I'm not in the pay of Boris, but do add me to your best of basis. As far as I can tell, this covers everyone who dares to question you. See, listeners. Pretty much, yeah. I hope one day you'll come to regret your shouty approach to public debate. But for the moment, I will say goodbye. Sarah commentator later said, Mr. Lammy doesn't matter because he had over 500,000 followers. A big profile in the Labour Party. And still has a fucking corrupt the fucking Labour Party, isn't it? Cunts. It's almost like trying to set up your normal working class Tommy supporting types until they act like the media claim they already do. Yeah, the media does claim. Yeah, it's a big profile. Yeah, the fat cunt. Hey, moving on from that fucking race baiting prick. Who's clicking?
Oh, fuck off.
What?
Fuck off.
What'd I do?
You're clicking.
Not you. No, I just saw that. I glanced down just as you changed articles.
Oh, well. Man jailed for skill bomb threat says he was groomed playing Minecraft.
Wait, did you say the words groomed and Minecraft in the same sentence?
Yep.
Now you know why I said, oh, fuck off.
I agree with your statement.
I agree with your fuck off.
Uh-huh.
Minecraft's been used to groom kids before, though. You should get David Lammy on failing to read the news. It would be an intense debate. I will ask, but somehow I doubt it very much. I'm bringing viewers, though. I don't know. Failing to read the news with David Lammy MP or something. Yeah, that's gonna work. Minecraft leads to radicalization.
Wait, failing to read the news. Guest David Lemmy.
Yeah.
Co-host Sinatra says.
No, so that's
all we gotta do is sit.
Just ever come on here is just to fucking annoy me for like 2 seconds. That's it.
Yeah, well.
You can't win them all, Scotty.
You instigated that as well.
I did. You know what? I didn't instigate it until the very end.
You did instigate. You're the one that sent them the link.
No, I only did it once.
You still instigated it.
Then who sent him the link last week?
That was my once.
George Duke Cohen could be facing extradition to America after His hoaxes triggered evacuations at 100 schools last year. The mother of man jailed after a series of hoaxes, including making bogus bomb threatening the hundreds of schools, claims he groomed while playing Minecraft. Okay. Doesn't make any fucking sense. George Cohen, now 20, was twice triggered evacuations of schools in the UK and US with his hoax messages. And phoned in a fake report of a hijacked aircraft which he was under investigation. While he was under investigation. His mum, Mir Yua, foreign Jude Cohen, and his stepfather, Gary, said they did everything they could to keep their autistic son safe online.
Oh man, it's an autistic kid too.
Yeah.
God, you know what? I swear to God, like video games and YouTube is the new. The devil made me do it.
Yeah.
Actually, they've been throwing those arguments against video games ever since video games began.
I think what they're trying to do here is they're trying to use his autism as an excuse against this. That's what it seems like.
Probably.
Even though he was autistic, didn't know what he was doing, but he was probably I'm going to assume he's high functioning.
You don't have to be high functioning to kill people.
No, I'm going to
That's
assume
what
he's high
cats do.
functioning, therefore he should know what's going on, shouldn't he?
Not necessarily. You remember a week or two ago when I told you about the Florida Costco shooting? Where an off-duty officer ended up shooting the person that was shooting people. He ended up shooting him dead. That was a nonverbal autistic. Shot his parents in the midst of it all as well. A nonverbal autistic held up and went on a shooting spree in a Florida Costco. And an off-duty officer shot him to take him down. And it was a nonverbal autistic. He shot his parents in amidst all the chaos.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's high functioning now. I mean, it says he can speak, so yeah.
Yeah, but even though you can speak doesn't mean you're high functioning. Although, if he's playing Minecraft, I would agree he's probably high functioning.
Yeah. Again, I know a lot of autistics do play Minecraft, though.
Yeah, me too. But you have to have, good motor function and good coordination for that. So I would say you're now high functioning.
It was not enough to stop him being pressured and manipulated into becoming the fall guy by hackers on video games. Now, some could be facing extradition to America and potentially a 65-year sentence. The mother has calling the government to bring in harsher penalties for gaming companies who failed to protect young users after saying his son was groomed by hackers looking for talented people to carry out their criminal acts while playing the game Minecraft.
See, that it's not Minecraft's fault, it's the parents' fault, because while those with autism are highly influenced by things, they can be very influenced by anything and they can get something stuck in their head and they won't get it out of their head. However, the parents should have known, okay, you know what, my autistic kid is fucking gullible. Maybe we're not going to let him play an online game with other outside influences without us knowing who he's talking to.
Again, I said he was 16 at the time, so you're 16.
Because I know that my son is easily influenced by anything as well. So if you were playing, if my son had the capability to play an online game, I would want to know who he's playing with, who he's talking to, because I know he's fucking gullible.
Link for what? You mean the stream James would, right?
Well, I mean, James
Wood, do you mean the stream of the article? The hangout with the article? What's the? Let's put it in the chat for you. Yeah, I think that's hard to do though when he's because for all we know, this kid could be like a whiz kid on computers and just so evilly.
Yeah, but even if you're a whiz kid on computers, does your parent pay the internet bill? Probably. And I mean, it's fucking Minecraft. It's not hard to have them play in a computer in the same room as you. So that you can once in a while look over and be like, what are you doing? It's really not that hard, especially if you have a special needs kids. It's a pain in the ass, but I mean, I'm the same way. I need to know everybody that's around my son, everybody who's talking to my son, everybody who's in my son's life. Because we know that trusting the wrong person could be a very serious problem. So saying that it's the game maker's fault that he was influenced so easily by people using that video game, it's like, no, actually,
It's not their fault.
it's not their fault. The game makers can't anticipate that an autistic kid's going to get fucking brainwashed by extreme users. That's your problem.
Yeah, but it's up to them to like monitor who the fuck's actually using their game, I guess.
But how can you? I mean, I'm assuming it was just a general, they were having general chats while they're playing Minecraft.
And also, James, you're right, this is Blind Girl, not Blind Press.
Yeah, I'm totally not blind press.
That's not a thing you should. I don't advise you mix those two up together that don't like each other.
It happens all the time. It's terrible.
Pretty sure there's some sort of thing on fucking tail feature for some bizarre reason. Like, there's nobody ever fucking read names.
Do I even sound like blind press? Like, I feel like my voice is slightly higher pitched than hers.
That's it. I'm joining you about this article.
What's this slightly shit?
There we go.
What's slightly shit?
Slightly
Thunder
higher
just said,
pitched
that's it,
voice
I'm
than
joining
hers.
to yell about this article.
Oh,
Yeah, like I said, what's this slightly shit?
Agreed.
Thunder says he's getting ready to join to yell about this article.
Hi, Thunder.
I'm not Green Thunder.
Hello.
And Thunder gets on. Ree!
You don't sound like Press. No, she doesn't.
Thank God.
No.
Yeah. So why is it the manufacturer's fault that someone misused their product?
Because it's the same reason why it's Smith & Wesson's fault, because some dude gets shot.
Yeah, it's just
Welcome
a
to current year.
retarded thing.
Yeah,
Just,
people,
they
it's the
enjoy
parents.
being retarded, apparently.
I guess it's the parents' fault, though, isn't it?
Yeah. The parents need to make sure. Oh, fucking hell. They need to make sure and actually pay attention to what their kids are playing, because I've heard a story. I don't know if it's true. I think I heard it on Reddit. Someone came with their 10-year-old kid into GameStop and asked for Grand Theft Auto, and the guy behind the counter is like, "Yeah, this is not for your kid." And the mother goes, "No, my kid wants it. He's gonna get it." So he sells him Grand Theft Auto. A week later, the mother comes in and goes, "How dare you sell this to my kid?" Parents take no responsibility in it.
Yep, I agree. Like I said, I have to be super careful, because I know those with autism can be easily swayed to do things. They're not stupid, just unfortunately, sometimes they can be very trusting, and they'll trust the wrong people, and they're very easy to take advantage of. So
Well, that's children as a whole, really.
It is. But when you're conditioned to have to rely on everybody for everything, more so than just kids, when you're conditioned, 40 hours a week to listen to a therapist, to listen to everybody that's helping you with toileting, even up until 6, 7, 8 years old, you learn what's called blind compliance. And autistics fall victim to blind compliance quite a bit. And so you actually that's why I have to actively go, who's with my kid? Background check the fuck out of them. And people think that I'm a mom Nazi. And I'm like, well, kinda, yeah. Because my kid's not gonna be a statistic. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's not Minecraft's fault, unfortunately. It's apparently these parents didn't take autism classes or something, or they're just like not involved in their kids' fucking life. Like,
Thank you, Mr.
these parents.
Can I leave my donation?
I'd kind of like to toss up something, if I may,
I'm not functioning.
about this.
Yep.
Right, can I read my donation? Then?
The
No.
people who are pushing this kind of stuff to get these video games, the online stuff revamped and rebuilt and censored and all this. Do you think they're really doing it? Or do you think they're really doing it to protect the kids, or do you think they're doing it as kind of the same beginnings that Twitter and Facebook censors did? It's the same scare tactics used.
Yes, it is. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Misanthropic, for the $5. This is the same bullshit. That was when the mainstream media tried to blame Marilyn Manson or Doom for fucking Columbine. It's the same bullshit every time. Exactly, yeah. Media and fucking video games has been debunked several times. It doesn't cause violence at all. Has been debunked several times. Yeah, thank you for the $5. Very much appreciated. Anyway, back to your point.
Oh no, I was just saying, is it just me, or is it the same beginnings as far as calling for some sort of throttling and censorship that they did when they started with the censorship with Twitter, Facebook?
Or the censorship of Alice Cooper, the censorship of Ozzy Osbourne, the censorship of...
Yeah, they do this... Oh, shit. 1 second.
Yeah, they always try and blame media for violent causes and stuff, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah, they did it when movies first became a thing, saying movies cause violence. They did it when comic books became a thing.
Yeah, cartoons as well. Cartoons, like...
The only thing that a comic book, the only violence ever in a comic book was back in the 70s when Kiss took a couple of vials of their actual blood and poured it into the red ink.
That's heresy.
That's the closest to. That's the Why?
I don't know. I was just saying that for.
Do you know how much those comic books are worth now?
How dare they? That's heresy. Bad Kiss.
Why?
I don't know. I was just saying it to say it.
The problem with that
They
is
made a
red
fortune
turns
off of it.
brown. The blood turns brown.
Yeah, but dude, you're talking a couple of those. You're talking about a couple of those tiny little beakers of blood. You know, those little tiny vials of blood.
Yeah.
Poured into a vat of like 50 gallons of ink.
Okay, yeah, that might, well, for lack of a better term, water it down enough.
Dude, they watered it down a lot.
Thank you, Green Thunder, for filming the stream log. Gross, what they had hepatitis. I don't know. The moment I told the Sunday Tiger, while you're doing your best, unless you're playing the game with you, you don't really know. Well, if you were that concerned, you should have played the game with him anyway, shouldn't you? Stop the fuck up.
Actually, Big Joe with as many chicks as Gene Simmons has slept with, I would not be surprised.
It's that cow tongue of his. He can get any girl he wants.
It's so easy for kids to be dragged.
Yeah, except the problem is Shannon looks a lot like the Joker nowadays. But anyway,
It's so easy for kids to be dragged in before you know it. You're not in the game. Doing these things, it's outside the it's in the outside world. I think these games are lethal.
I think stupid parents are lethal.
Stupidity is stupid.
It's been proven many, many, many times that video games do not cause violence. And if people are like that, regardless, whether they see it in a video game or not, it's video games are not to blame for violence.
Also, Minecraft of all things. How is Minecraft's not even a violent video game?
It's not.
You sit there and build things. Same as Lego. Do Legos cause violence?
Maybe the Lego movie.
Have you ever
you ever stepped on one in the dark?
Oh
Yes.
shit. That hurts.
That'd make you kind of violent,
All
wouldn't it?
Legos.
I miss my Legos. They're still in the barn. I got half a tote full of Lego.
Tomago City says I can get any girl I wanted. I'm just not up for kidnapping right now. And a honey monster says a trapeze artist should shit in the brown ink.
After being bought a laptop for the 16th birthday, Duke Cohen began learning computer code and playing Minecraft, a video game where players hunt for online resources to make virtual structures. His parents say he met hackers who informed the Atomic Focus Squad on the game that he told them the group access the ability and players as young as they and targeted loners. You can get a girl you want with a couple of roofies and a zip tie. Oh. I'm going to disavow that comment just because. And there you go, Matt Skills took an hour in the free with your first disavow. Congratulations. Gary said it's grooming, rewarding, and trading without knowing you are being trained. Duke Cohen launched a cyber attack on West Arts College in Watford. He was studying IT in October 2017 before calling a bomb threat, which led to 2,500 people being evacuated in 2018. He made both attacks and was expelled. He then caused a panic in March 2018 when he emailed thousands of schools in the UK worrying about explosives that would be set unless money was paid. The National Crime Agency said there were more than 400 schools that were evacuated as a result. A month later, while under investigation, he sent another batch of emails to schools in the US and UK. I think someone's having computer problems. Clinton Town Court heard that Marlborough College, the Welsh school attended by the Duchess of Cambridge. I don't know what the fucking hell you added that. Nobody fucking cares about that. And even just a part of your fucking article, I guess. Target on the 13th of April. And Vania Profits was all key emails. Arlington Pricked. Thanks for the like. The email says we follow in the footsteps of our heroes who died in the Columbine high school shooting. Duke Cohen was arrested for the second time and released on bail with conditions that he did not use electronic devices. His parents took his computer away from him, but when they left him looking after the dogs while they went on holiday, he called up one of the clients on the clock and sent £300 to buy a new laptop to get back online. Within days, he had another member of the squad called San Francisco Airport with a bogus tip-off that hijackers had been taking over airline flights from Heathrow to San Francisco. Fucking hell, my chance of a rapey today, isn't it?
Probably.
I say, I had the same audience as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's slightly different, but it's a similar audience.
Mm-hmm.
You sound none too pleased.
No, I'm just tired.
Duke Cohen told the operator he was a father who had a daughter on board the flight. When the plane was grounded, detectives found calls, and he made the call to San Francisco Airport as police force while he was on bail for 2 previous offences. I guess remained in custody. He told the man if he hadn't done it, our family would have been attacked online. And I would have been excommunicated. There would have been a lot of trouble. And long. That's so funny, James would like. Duke Cohen was jailed for 3 years in December after pleading guilty to 3 counts of hoax bomb threats. His mum says, I'm proud of the fact he came clean. Prison is doing him good. He has to grow up. Well, maybe I guess if he learns his lesson, then I guess he deserves prison, doesn't he?
I guess.
Maybe sucking into it, but then sometimes people just have to learn things the hard way, don't they?
Yep.
His family have also spoken of fear of the US requests he's extradited before the end of the sentence. They were alerted this year they have been named on an indictment in the US along with another member of office. Yeah, watch what your kids are doing online.
Most of the time when I play Minecraft, it's not online though. So there's that.
Yeah, but just in general, and you're 27 years old, I think, aren't you?
28, almost 29.
Well, you're old enough. Yeah.
TC, I'm not going to tell you that I know how to make it out of a couple common household chemicals. It's just a matter of knowing what proportions.
Turtle missing badly.
I may have stumbled across it on Amazon one time. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about.
Turtle missing black legs gets Lego wheelchair. This turtle has a new set.
I can neither conform nor deny.
Hang on. This happened years ago.
Did it?
Well, something like I don't know whether it was the same turtle or not, but something like this happened years ago. Yeah.
Maybe it's in turtle.
TC, I have a copy of a certain cookbook. We'll leave it at that.
Is it the Anarchist cookbook?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I want to get my hands on a copy of that.
Pedro 15 is now able to move again, thanks to vets, who fitted in with a special contraption made using Lego. Pedro's owner, Sandra Taylor, who adopted the turtle, which had 3 limbs, decided to get help from Louisiana State University Veterinary Teaching Hospital after the animal recently lost a 2nd leg while in her garden. The LSU School of Veterinary Medicine Communications Manager Ginger Guntner told CNN there's nothing medically wrong with him. Of course, he didn't have back legs, so doctors had to quickly figure out what they were going to do. They just gave him Lego legs.
And what's that turtle's name? Turbo.
I was going to call him Hot Wheels.
Is this Seriously, Turbo.
Man, that's still fast, isn't he?
I hate you
Mr.
all.
Misanthropic, that's actually one of the easiest things to make. Yeah.
I think you literally know that film word for word at this point, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Hmm?
Whoa, that snail is fast.
You know what I hate more, the Gummy Bear song or Turbo?
Turbo. Turbo's been out longer.
No, the Gummy Bear song's been out for years.
Yeah, but Turbo's been out for longer.
Are you sure about that?
The Gummy
Yes.
Bear song's like 10 years old at least.
I shit you not. I've seen the Gummy Bear song on MySpace.
Yeah, the
Oh.
Gummy Bear song's been around for years. It's not a new thing.
Okay, well, my son
Delete.
didn't like it before he liked Turbo, so I didn't have to listen to it as long.
Intern Kelly Rockwell came up with the idea of attaching Lego pieces under Pedro using glue to using glue and then fix wheels on. It worked in the pick and now actually run fast. The box tail because of the special wheelchair. It's like Miss Gutner is our patients can be 2 grams or 200,000 pounds. Have to look at things in a completely different perspective, she said. It was not the first equipment we had been repurposed in order to solve a veterinary problem, adding. I'd like to say the majority of special equipment has been used, fashioned, or refashioned from a specific case. Yeah, they're all now as Lego wheels. Make it walk again. Fair play. Time for some more retarded. Yeah. We shall wait for the news to load. There we go. Yeah. Police pitch isn't under threat. It just is biggest and bored. Suggests so.
You realize, Mr. Misanthropic, if we're not on a list, we just put ourselves on one. You know that, right?
I'm probably already on a list somewhere.
Yeah.
You can't say anything these days. Free speech is a thing of the past. Young people can't cope with reality, and if you tell them about it, you'll get arrested. You may think they live in a free society, but if you cross the PC brigade, they'll haunt you for questioning, and then they'll disappear. And this sort of argument is everywhere. It often seems like this is the first line of defense when a notable figure has overstepped the mark. And just this month, the academic Jordan Peterson launched the website ThinkSpot to protect users from all the censorship that is around right now. The argument is you can't say anything. You can't say anything was given a boost when, in 2015, the Atlantic magazine published The Coddling of the American Mind. Where no child's gone before. Evidence is pretty fucking filthy, can't From rape to drugs to explosives, verbal Scottish chat go next.
I suggest the moon. Did you hear about Chinese growing plants on the moon? It was a while back.
Yeah, I heard about that. An article by Jonathan Foran and Greg Foran suggesting that young people, particularly students, were attempting to shut down discussions about topics they disagree with universities. Universities, they argue, are sacrificing knowledge on the altar of hurt student feelings.
Yo, Brett, what's up?
Sorry, late. I'm late, passed out drunk. No way. We've all done that before.
Some of us may not
China.
have.
Yeah, some of us actually throw up in the bed, don't we?
Shut up, Scotty.
Hey, I was the last person to leave that night. You know?
I feel like nobody needs to be reminded of such things.
No, you don't need to be reminded of it.
Drink. I mean, what?
Well, after all the stuff we had to put up with you that night, we feel like you earned a laugh about it.
Ooh. Hey, Britt. Hey, baby girl.
Shiana. Red Dusk is real. Then the explosion. Thousands of articles were written defending free speech against the undergraduates, along with disputed books from Mike Hume's Trigger Warning. Claire Fox, I find that offensive.
That's when you tell them, well, I find your face offensive. It should be disappeared.
I heard passed out drunk. Are you all talking about me again? No, we're talking about Brett. He said she was passed out drunk. To Florence 2018 book titling, pattern the title of the original Atlantic article. There's been a phenomenon of Jordan Peterson. Says the unsustainable, but it's still somehow the best-selling author. In 2017, the UK's government got involved, suggesting universities may be fined if they know platform campaigners with controversial views. This month, Alabama governor signed a new measure requiring universities to allow campuses to freely express their thoughts on campus. But is free speech really under threat?
Yes.
Look at fucking Count Dankula, for fuck's sake. Count Dankula, Russell, there's a guy in Hull as well. There's a guy who got arrested for posting jokes about Wikipedia. There's a whole slew of them. There's loads of them.
I'm still maintaining that it's not Dankula that's a Nazi, it's the pug.
Yeah, the pug just co-opted. That was co-opted by the pug. The first thing to say is that the scale of the problem in universities has been exaggerated. Practice of denying people speaking slots over their views is rightly cause concern. But every single instance has also attracted vast coverage of national newspapers giving expressions of an epidemic there.
Good job.
Epidemic. What are you laughing at?
You.
I've seen how you read. You do the whole thing
Can
and make things up. Yeah.
Also, I plagiarized your name
Where?
for my live stream. I call it failing at driving a truck.
See, that's twice
That's my job.
That's twice that's happened now.
Wait, that's my job. See, driving a truck, that's my job.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
but
talking
can't
about failing
tell
at
you
it.
what.
I think the last truck I had to go at trying to drive was a manual, and I just could not do it.
Couldn't get it into gear, huh?
I could get it started and started driving down the road, but if I tried to shift, I stalled it all out. If I remember correctly. So yeah,
But the thing is,
it was a nice truck though. Freaking,
I think that's
I think
twice people tried to
67.
plagiarize my stream. Peter did it once as well, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Peter, you're still there. Nice muted.
He died.
No, I changed the title of the stream eventually because something happened with the stream code, the stream key. It wouldn't work,
You know, imitation is the finest form of flattery.
and it just vanished. So I had to set up I had to schedule a new stream, and I just called it something different.
Because originally it was failing at getting the views, which is a pun on my name, isn't it?
No, it was failing at getting any views.
Not failing at getting views. It was a pun on my name anyway, wasn't it? Meant to be anyway.
Yeah, failing at getting any views. It was called.
Imitation is the finest form of flattery, actually.
But in the end, I just called it the happy, something like the happy, super fun, happy show or something.
Something really gay.
That's sexist.
You're
Something
really
gay you
gay.
gave it to.
Hang on, let me pull it up. Yeah, your weekend starts here. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Yeah, some gay name, isn't it?
And then in brackets,
I'm
Stephen
just
Fruity.
wasn't that like a Ren and Stimpy thing? Happy, happy, joy, joy.
I think so, yeah.
Yes,
He's-
actually,
he's-
that being the case, in the brackets, you need to put in, I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. If you're not happy, I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Shit.
I
Thanks.
tried to teach,
God damn it.
I tried to teach an old girlfriend how to drive a truck. I had to drive a stick in my truck. Get down there, hit the only thing in an empty car parking lot. That sucks.
Scotty, you better learn
Oh,
how to drive,
Mister-
or I'm gonna try to do it, and it's not gonna be a good thing.
Okay,
Mr.
I shit.
Misanthropic, I tried to teach an ex-girlfriend how to Go ahead.
Yeah, blind. If you can find a place where will let a blind person drive a car, I'd like to see it.
I'll just go in without my stick.
Mr. Misanthropic, I tried to teach an ex-girlfriend how to drive one time. Her first lesson, I told her put it in reverse with your foot on the brake and just let your foot off the brake. This car, you do not need to step on the gas, just take your foot off the brake. She put it in reverse, slammed on the gas. I hollered, stop, stop, stop. She threw it in the park.
I just hope, blind girl,
That
let's
does
just hope
not
no one
sound
gets
like
killed.
good for the transmission.
Blind girl, let's just hope no one gets killed.
So I shit you not, years ago, saw someone like a 16-year-old driving a big SUV in the Kroger's parking lot. She hit one of the stop signs, and like the look on her face was hilarious. And she like just drove off, like moved the stop sign a good 2 feet.
Anyway, back to the news.
You asked. Your fault. You derailed your own stream. You asked what I was laughing at.
Squirrel.
Exactly.
Look like the mass coverage in national newspapers giving the impression of an epidemic there, not reflective of the feelings of most students. Because most students are leftists, that's why. In 2018, a YouGov poll found British students were no keener to see speakers banned than the general public in the US. A Knight Foundation survey found students were less likely than the overall population to support restrictions of free speech on campus. That's not because it's probably just a small mob of like fucking far left idiots that are doing it. And the other ones won't say anything in case they get tarred as racist or whatever the fuck. Which is why it's like that. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Yeah.
Probably not.
Was I right or wrong? But
I don't know. You said you could be wrong, and I said probably not.
yeah, the US political activist, Jeremy Sachs, the US political activist, found that there had been no general shift in tolerance. There is also the fact that a handful of nosy zealots is only interested in a couple of topics. Minority rights to be specific. They're unlikely to turn their sights to say physics, economics, or music. And none of it was run ahead of the facts too. In 2017, the Telegraph article claimed that Cambridge student Lola Olafemi had forced her university to drop white offers from the syllabus when she had made some recommendations in an open letter, including more non-white offers. Ghana worked at one of the employees crashed a customer's car into the other car parking lot.
I'm really good at doing that.
When I used to work in a garage, I marked my fucking boss's car. That's how I got sacked for it the next day. Yeah.
I'm really good at crashing stuff. It's a talent.
When I was in the garage, I fucking broke. I marked one of my boss's cars once and got fucking sacked for it. Yep. Because I'm a great human being. Me. In 2017, Sam Yama, the university's minister, told an audience of the Festival of Higher Education that a student had accused a history lecturer of hate speech after an insensitive telling of the Berlin blockade research. A news website investigated the claim, but no evidence emerged to support it. More importantly, free speech defenders are muddled about what is happening. They see millennials and Olympics doing something dangerous, taking the steps down the slope begins to want to be born. When books include rape scenes and ends in communist Russia. But they forget that even free countries have always been limited by social rules. Not least one, not least the one about simple politeness. There's a difference though. When you actually start to get fucking law on your side, that's not social. When you start criminally charging people, the things they say, that's not social consequences. Social consequences be something like losing your job, for example, because of something you said online. There's a massive difference. If you're rude to a lecturer, for example, you might get thrown out of the classroom. If you're rude to a minority group, they might try and stop you being invited to speak at university. You say something people don't like, they might say something you don't like back. Countries like free speech tend to have written law or otherwise enforced by state. Night, James Woodwright. Hopefully you have a nice sleep. Tend to have a written in law or otherwise enforced by the state. We're not quite there yet, but we are there yet. We literally have laws that are. We literally have our hate speech laws that supersede British law at this point. So we are there. And they're made deliberately vague. Yeah. Hate speech advocates also misunderstand the motivation of who might not want to shut down a debate. They see a surefire mark of intolerance. So some debates should be shut down. No debate should be shut down. You shut down a debate, you're effectively letting them win. You're showing that you don't have any argument against what they're trying to say. You want the bad ideas out there so that they can be challenged. That's why you shouldn't. That's why the debate should not be shut down. Public dialogue to make any progress. What?
Modern day people don't want their views challenged. They just want opposition silenced. That's all.
Yeah, it's a lot easier that way. I want to see this as a surefire mark of intolerance, but some debates should be shut down. Public dialogue to make any progress is important to recognise. A particular debate has been won and leave it there. But no debate has ever won, though. Nobody ever wins a debate. There's never such a thing as winning a debate.
Mm.
Well, you know, you've been in plenty of them.
Well, I've been in a bunch of them, but I've never been in a proper debate. I mean, I've been in a proper argument with people where I treat it like a debate, but I've never actually been in a proper one because, like, Canadian and European debates used to be very different. When you would watch, like, a European debate, like a British debate, there would be a winner and a loser by the end of it, but not all debate styles are like that, so it depends on what kind of debating style you've signed up for. I've never been in a proper debate where there's a winner and a loser.
Not of I. It's just kind of. Most of
It
the
would be really cool, though. I would love it, maybe. I might be really angry at the end of it, but I feel like I would love it.
Most of the debates we have, we just end up like deciding, well, just disagree to disagree on it.
Well, yeah, otherwise we'd, like, just never stop arguing ever.
Yeah. Even though a passionate free speech advocate may not wish to reopen the debate whether women should be tried for witchcraft or whether ethnic minorities should be allowed to go to university, whether the earth is flat. I mean, you could debate those things, but really, I personally wouldn't, if someone would. No platformers are not scared. They simply think certain debates are over. No, they want no. That's not what they want. They want to shut down their opposition. That's why they're no platformers. You don't win a debate. You can try and change as many audience mind as possible. Though, yeah, agreed. We disagree with that. I mean, that doesn't mean they're against free speech. That, well, I guess in a way it might not be. That just means they just can't argue. They just can't argue in favor. They just can't argue their own position properly. Maybe. I'll see it's-
Bitch.
There's also the problem of self-awareness. There's always free speech defense. Is if it wants to shut down any argument against it. You want to say something boring, irrelevant, or malicious. Claim someone is trying to ban you from saying it. Dissent is merely dissent, then. It's censure. Censure and censorship should be wrong. Your opponents are against free discussion and shouldn't be allowed to engage in it. And you can attack free speech to any crackpot prejudice you have, and suddenly, lone Churchill standing up to the hordes is a clever rhetoric trick. The free speech defense shouldn't be taken as much seriously than that. And I would disagree because free speech is vitally important. Without the ability to views to be discussed and challenged, society will collapse immediately, pretty much.
I do know a couple years back they made it illegal to put out debate. Too many deer were getting sick.
What was that, sorry?
Never mind.
Anyway, chilling time. So, Peter,
This is shit. You're shitting me.
Beef Thunder, chill.
Ah, right, yeah. Okay. Obviously,
All right. Live stream every Wednesday. And where is it? Second. Give me a second. I need to find it in my notepad. Oops.
Peter.
all right. Whilst Green Thunder's doing that, I'll go. Obviously, my channel's in the description. I'll drop it there. But here's the latest proper video I've done.
Like, you've done a proper video versus all of your other videos?
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Your words, dude. Dude, you totally said it. I don't understand what the difference is
But
from
no,
a
I
video
mean,
to a
because I've
proper
been-
video.
No, because I've been live streaming over the weekend rather than making videos.
Oh,
They've knocked
okay.
all the they've knocked all my sort of normal videos off the uploads page on my channel.
I will say my favorite video you've made was that one.
One's there.
Okay.
Oh, Opinionated Scotsman.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, chill.
Yeah. All right. Pumpkin Trucker channel, almost daily dash cams. Real life driving all day, every day, almost every day. For those who've been watching the whole time, you'll see I'm actually close to the yard, but I will be leaving on a second load within the hour, and this next load actually should not take very long.
Yay!
So one more load to go. One more load to go for the night.
And I head over to here in about 25 minutes for a blind chucking.
Yay! Blind trunking, it'll change your life.
You leave it running. Why the fucking hell is Scotty dating this guy? Getting dating her. Maybe wondering why she's dating me. I don't know. Nobody knows.
I don't know, because you're Scottish and Scottish are cool.
Anyway, same time tomorrow. So everyone, like, share, and subscribe. All hell but well, you're all a bunch of cunts. Don't piss on the shower curtain. Goodbye.